Fair use disclaimer. This video contains copyrighted material, the use of which has not always been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. I am making this content available for educational, entertainment, encouragement, and promotional uses only for the artist as well as the listener. Under the Fair Right Use Doctrine, Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act. Enjoy the sound check. Let's see if the flow is proven. DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. Enjoy. What's happening, everybody? It is I, says me, and I am DJ Ron, and the classic DJ from the Bay. That is the Bay Area of California. And I just came through to say what's happening, y'all. Back again, another episode, DJ Ron Soundcheck with DJ Ron, where we take out the new songs that's out, you know what I mean? Take a listen to them, check the sound, see if it's sounding right, you know what I mean? And then we go back and listen to the full song, if applicable, and I give you my analysis of the sound, you know what I mean? Let's see if they checking in with us, you know what I mean? Particularly if it's an established artist, are they still consistent with the things that they've been talking about? You know, are they showing some growth? Are they getting a little better or whatnot? What the beat beating like, you understand what I'm saying? And is them lyrics tight? Which is, of course, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Y'all know, got to make sure that the flow is proven. So listen, I appreciate everybody. I'm going to invite you now. If that's the kind of style that you like, that's what you need. You know, and I believe that the world does need that, particularly focus on the Bay, but we go around, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, we deal with a lot of copyright infringements. So on that note, I'm going to say I wanted to do that Cardi B. She came through with that Imaginary Players. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, I got copyrighted for Cardi B, so big artists like that. All I want to say is that, you know, it's 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. Something I ride around and listen to. Beat slapping. She did it just as good as Jay, but maybe not better, but she made Jay even more relevant as far as the song goes. So look, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe if this is your vibe. Understand what I'm saying? And I do my best to just bring out the new song. So look, season 2, y'all. Season 2. Formerly known as DJ Ron's Reaction Analysis. Had to come with something a little bit better that flows, so sound check it is. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? Y'all still kept liking, y'all still kept subscribing, and right now what I'm going to do is give a shout out to my newest subscribers, all right? So shout out to Young Deezy, or Young Deez, however you pronounce it. You know who you are. Want to give you a shout out, let you know that I sent you a subscription to your page. I mean, appreciate the support, especially when we're up and coming, brand new content creators, if you will, YouTubers or whatnot. Y'all just don't know what to like and what to subscribe does for the algorithm, for the channel, for the page, and for future listeners, all right? Also, shout out to Black and Mild. That's a cool little name, you know what I mean? I smoked them back in the days. Really, it was the Having Tampers, but every so often the Black and Mild. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. Sent you a subscription as well. But then, I got to say what's up to the old school homeboy. You know, it's good to have a partner that go way back to the around to the age of 9, 10 or something like that. You know what I mean? And we still cool to this day. Some great in-depth conversations over the last couple of weeks, you know what I mean? So for you to reach out and send a subscription means a lot to your boy, and I definitely return the favor, you know what I mean? How you say players don't keep score, but at the same time, I want you to let you know that I was in the game with you understand what I'm saying? So that is none other than the Southside Ty, you know what I mean? You know your real name, Taiwan Walker. That's that YouTube name. Check him out. Good for funnies and all that kind of stuff and everything. Just a real cool, down-to-earth individual, all right? On that note, let's go ahead and get into supporters because we want to get to the music. But I got to send a shout-out to one of the supportive subscribers, RITLA News. RITLA News. Now, of course, there's been way more subscriptions and everything. But look, I've been away for a while, and we want to get to some music. You know what I mean? I've been doing the best I can to hold back from listening to new music, and now the day has come, you know what I mean, that, you know, I'm going to give y'all 5 of them today, though. I'm going to give y'all 5 of them. We're going to tap in. We're going to see what the sound is like. We're going to check it all out, and we're going to go from there. So first one up is a cat named Immaculate, and this song right here is called Boulevard, and it's a remix of Boulevard. So I don't know the original version, but the thing about it, he's got Coco on there, also known or better known as Cocaine on here. So I got to see what he's talking about. Y'all know I'm a Cocaine fan, and be on the lookout. I got to go back to that Funk Upon the Run. That's one of the most slept-on albums in hip-hop history, in my opinion. Definitely one of the best songs from 1994. Let's go ahead. Let's check out Boulevard, Immaculate featuring Cocaine. Here we go. Hope Boulevard featuring Immaculate and Cocaine. I guess that's a town. That's a street in Pomona. Who knows? We're gonna see. We're gonna check to see how the sound is sounding.
Well, all right, y'all. It's nothing but crossing them T's and dotting them I's. Some of them pair of legs on the court.
And that's the way we talk. You know what I mean? Shout out again to the South Side Ty. You know what I mean? But also, if you listen at the house, make sure you got your sound bar on, because if the bass is bassing, it's going to be bassing on here. You understand what I'm saying? But then not only that, Beats headphones, whatever they are, make sure you got the EQ kind of right. Here we go, y'all. Hope Boulevard, Immaculate feature Cocaine.
It's nothing about popping them P's and crossing them T's and dotting them I's. Some of them pair of legs on the court.
Something is not right, so hold up. Told y'all it's been a minute. It's been a little minute. Something ain't right. I know y'all ain't punking me with the music now. That sound ain't sounding right. We're gonna go to the next song. That sound wouldn't. Hey, that didn't sound right. So let's get to the next song. We finna check out Keek the Sneak, straight out of the Bay Area. Shout out to Keek, old school Bay Area legend. Been rapping at least since '95. Actually, before that, because I kind of found out he's part of the dual committee. He was on Sebo's Murder Man. Keep that in mind. I got a special on Sebo on my channel. It's called America's Nightmare. Go take a listen to it. You know what I mean? 10 songs by Sebo that everybody need to hear. All right. But he was part of the dual committee on that hook on that song, and then he came back with 3 Times Crazy, hit the gas, the rest is history, you know what I mean? And then, of course, he had a stellar solo career. So here we go. Finna jump into the song. It's Keek the Sneak. It's called Bounce, featuring Show Dog. Too Short.
See a whole lot of ass, slim white. Pick the food that don't get at you. I like to stick to go pick and shoot titty niggas up. Do what you do, bust it, baby, bust it, don't take it.
That made him a little different. That made him stand out right there. So it was a cocaine song that had the bad music going on with it. So I'm glad of that. You know what I mean? It's not the system, it's their system. So whoever did that G mix, remix, whatever you want to call it, they need to go back to the board, check the sound, do it again. But this one right here, Keek is cool. I don't know if it's mastered correctly or not. I haven't touched my EQ. I like to hear them vocals a little bit more, but let's go. Got the hook from Too Short, Keep Bouncing from the Blow the Whistle, if I'm not mistaken, album. So let's see. I know Short gonna have something to say. So here we go, y'all.
Strip club atmosphere, ass titty shaking, pussy hanging from the gym. What he don't know, won't hurt shit. All that fall in the dough, dope ease. Doing everything that she wanted.
All right, remember, this is pause and play, y'all. I'm not going to do the whole song. I'm going to slide up to Short's verse. But just understand this, that on the beat, thus far, I'm going to give it an 8. You know, first listen, beat, get it 7.5, 8. You know what I mean? Keek, you know, he talking strip club flow and everything. Not necessarily my vibe. That's not the anthem that I salute to, you know what I mean? But, you know, to each their own, you know what I mean? But Keek, I'm gonna give him an 8 on the flow so far, because I know he always got something to say. He's always been real lyrical, you know what I mean? But we finna slide up to Short, see what he's talking about, and then we're gonna keep it pushing from there. Maybe we won't. Maybe Short don't have a verse on here and he's just on the hook. I would say that's a waste of space to have a legend like Short Dog, who's still relevant. He's the most relevant rapper of all time. You know, he came out before LL and he's still rapping, still making good albums that's selling. You know what I mean? Still saying something. Go check out the album he dropped this year, that Freaky Tales Volume 1. Sir Too Short. Classic. One of his best albums, in my opinion.
Get in her face till she stick her up. Count to moose up. type of girl, she like to toot it up, bend it over, roll, show the work. Get up like a love bus, I'm like the pin up, all like the wall, stand it out.
All right, I heard enough. So that one right there, that's gonna be something for the youngsters to, you know, if they still twerk and do their thing, they gonna love it. You know what I mean? I want to know how y'all feel about it though. You know what I mean? Again, I get a song all together. I give it a 6 because it just ain't for me. It's nothing against Keith. It's just, you know, just ain't my type of song. So look at that. We already through 3 songs. So speaking of legends, you know, shout out to Spice One and then Mr. Fab, who's been around for about 15, close to 20 years as far as being his relevancy. And he really been working hard lately. You know, he been working hard lately. I could already tell what this is right here. The mechanics is on the beat. The title is Welcome Back to the Ghetto, or Welcome to the Ghetto, which tells me with Spice One on there, it's a remake of the original classic Barry smash hit, Welcome to the Ghetto. Let's check this out, y'all. The mechanics, Mr. Fab, and Spice One. Welcome Back to the Ghetto. Oh, the beat didn't drop yet? Okay.
The mechanics.
Let me say this. Mechanics never score. I don't know if they ever scored less than a 9. This is a 9.5 on the beat already. To take an original beat and make it a little bit better. Yeah, they switched it already. They changed it already. They modernized it already. Let's go, y'all. Let's get it.
Living day by day in the Bay, man, it's man. Didn't have a grazer place, so we go in the lane. College dropout, thuggin', trying to make his cheese. They pippin' for a hustle, no more slinging D. Robbing and shooting, instead he killing each other. Back doing.
I've heard enough. 10 on the flow. 10 on the flow, Fabby. I'm rocking with you, man. Hey, that's how you do it. You remake a song, you got to make it as good, if not better. You know what I'm saying? Let's fast forward a little bit. Let's see what Spice talking about, because Spice always has something to say. Dropped a song earlier this year, too. Check out one of the previous episodes of Reaction Analysis. You want to hear what Spice talking about? It was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. He still got it. Let's see what this verse talking about.
Jeez, I miss G-Nut. Short round big snicks. Took my videos, ain't even enough. Murdering Anthony streets, gotta survive. Half of the homies in my videos ain't even alive. And as I watch them moving forward through the years, reminiscing the gravestone, shedding so many tears, calling.
Shout out Tupac, first of all. Speaking of Pac, Flow Improve. It's dropping real soon. 10 songs that everybody, no matter what age, race, color, genre you like, 10 songs by Tupac everybody need to hear, all right? I didn't promote that, all right? Flow Improve. DJ Ron's Flow Improve. Listen to it for yourself. Check it out for yourself. But Spice said I got half the partners in my videos ain't even here no more. You got to feel that line right there. So look, 10 out of 10 on the 10 on that song right there. 10 for the beat, 10 for Fab Flow, 10 for Spice Flow. It's just a few rappers that we ain't really got to listen to every time. We know that they saying something, all right? We know that they saying something. So look, with that being said, let's on to the next block. You know what I mean? Sideways to the next block. Here we go. This right here is called Show Out by a cat named Chef Boy and E-40. Not a very long song, so you might get the whole thing. Always remember, yes, on this, I pause and play, but I would do the lyric video. You can go back and take a listen to it all you want, really get to see what they talk about and everything else. That's how we're going to see if the sound check is, you know what I mean, if the sound is checking, as we check the sound, you know what I mean. But I might put some excerpts on here, you know what I mean, particularly once I do the lyric video, come back, add a little bit more to it, see if I was right the first time. Sometimes them rankings change a little bit. Sometimes they change a little bit. Sometimes they go up. Spice them, can't get much higher than that, but sometimes they come down, and hopefully that's not the case. Here we go. Show Out, Chef Boy, featuring E-40.
Hey, Elfinger! Drop that shit! Oh! This is what we do!
Cool sample, you know what I mean? He got that sound on it already. Something the youngsters may rock to. The 20-year-olds who remember Lil Blood now back in the days, you know what I mean? So far so good. Gotta see what they talking about though. The beat so far, it's an 8. It's an 8. Now, it could go up, could go down before I'm done, but we're gonna check it out loud. Let's see.
When I pull up, it go down. Oh, you don't know? You about to know now. Bitch, we about to show up, show out. Show up, show out. hot as me. I'm in the lab cooking slaps like this fish meat.
I think that's 40. I know it sounds like 40, but you know, just in case this dude to flip this flow a little bit. The boy come in talking about Peter Piper picked peppers. That's why I think it's 40. 40 a little bit older than me, so we can appreciate that old school Run DMC. You know what I mean? And Run Rock Rhymes. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
This beat slaps like a bitch beat, and I be higher than gas prices on the weekly. And it's a good day. Hakuna Matata. Beat the then I bust like a fucking pinata. And just because she let me fuck.
Bust like a pinata is crazy.
Don't mean she found a cluck, and because I up, I'm still gonna rub her up. And it's about to go down. Watch a nigga go up.
So, look, I'm glad I didn't rush to say that's 40, because it ain't 40. And that's the same thing happened a long time ago on drought season. It sounded like Be Legit. He wasn't rapping like Be Legit. He's rapping like 40, but he sounded like Be Legit, and it was his cousin Cavio. So, gotta be careful sometimes. Can't always jump to conclusion. That's why I'm checking the sound. This right here, I'll give his verse, you know, it sound kind of cool, you know what I mean? I'm you know, might change my mind about it, we'll see, but here we go.
Did I mention that this beat fucking slap? Lead Jack on the track, no cap. When I pull up, it go down. Oh, you don't know? You about to know now. About to show up, show out. Show up, show out. When I pull up, it go down. Oh, you don't know? You about to know now. About to show up, show out. Show up, show out.
Sometimes I can be hella extra out, hella extra out. Hardly ever sober, I doubt it, I highly doubt. Pour me another shot. We gon' live it up into the universe. Everywhere I go, I show up and show out the life of the fall. There's never a boring moment, we get to throw jump.
Okay, 40. That intro was kind of cool. I like the triple, you know what I mean? Triple down on what he said. That's kind of cool. What he said wasn't classic 40 style, though. You know what I mean? Let's keep listening.
Blam! My ninjas are seasoned. Them ninjas can't stand. Real ninjas, that's treason. Right now I'm faded, right now I'm shit faced.
They can't stand real ninjas. That's treason. Fake ones can't stand real ones. That's treason.
Said I made it. If you hustle like me, then most likely we are related. I put the E in the West. You can't spell the West without E. Got too much game for their brain. I stay deep just like Lipton tea. I'm having my duck as my spacker rules.
Stay deep like Lipton tea.
Moolah, my revenue, got my Gouda, I pay my dues. Should be steady, then all the school. These diamonds on my neck ain't no moissanite, get your tester. I like to play when they don't have pistols with the suppressor.
Now pull up, it go down. Oh, you don't know? You about to know now. About to show up, show out. Show up, show out.
So look, now you got two songs in rank. That last one, that Spice one in them, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. You know what I mean? I'll put my final ranking. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my final ranking when I do the lyric videos on there. You know what I'm saying? I gave 10 out of 10 out of 10 for Spice now. This one right here, and 40 been working hard too. 40 got some classes out there, y'all. Check my channel. I got a couple of his songs up, you know what I mean, with other people. That one right there, left a little something to be desired. Give the song an overall 8. I think I started off with a 9 for the beat. I'm gonna drop it down to an 8.5. The flow, about an 8.5 for 40. First cat, he was cool. He was cool. I'm gonna give him an 8. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. So look. Come down to the last song. Here we go, y'all. Let's check it out. Young Player by Lil Tyler featuring Larry June. I wish he had the lyrics on this one, but you know. Up and coming artists. Once again, I said it before and I got to say it one more time. Please include your lyrics. If you post it on YouTube, put them lyrics on there so we can see what you're saying. All right? But here we go, y'all. Young Player, feature Larry June.
Yeah, real player. I'm the youngest player hey, she ain't never met a like me. Slim, thick, big, range tip on the feet. Yeah.
Let me say this. Larry June been talking this talk for a minute, and that's not him rapping, I know. Here's what I want to say. Most of June's stuff sound different. His voice sounds the same, but most of the stuff sound different. It's like always a breath of fresh air. And on this particular episode of Soundcheck, this is a breath of fresh air because there's no samples that I can recognize, and it just sounds different from everything else that we listen to. I just want to just say that. Now let's see what Lil Tyler talking about. Then we're gonna skip up to Joan. Here we go.
Young nigga, I move like a OG. When I'm outside, super fresh, super clean. White ones on with a plain white tee. Think I'm about to freeze cause I'm so icy. If I head good, then I might keep coming back to it when I'm feeling like a freak. Jump from the back, straight to the front. Pull a handle business, young nigga, get it done. Ain't looking for no wife, Girl, I'm just having fun. I don't want your heart, baby, I just want your tongue. I keep coughing, there's gas in my lungs. Every day running up the funds.
Gas in the lung, talking about smoking that tree, just in case you don't know. I'm gonna give him a 7 for sure on the floor, maybe a 7.5. Let's see if we can find June verse and go from there.
Going run them up a bag. Roll it on, but I still came in late. Big lobster tail with a steak. I'ma move mama somewhere far away. In a big house with a big gate.
Good job. It's LJ, mobbing on the under. My OG in the town got me running.
Shout out to, I like how he slipped in there on the under. It's one of the songs he dropped this year. Check out the lyric video. It's on the channel. It's on the channel. On the under.
I'm sideways, acting a fool. Chipped up, trying to see what it do. Moving, I hit it with a tactic. Now I'm stuffing blues in this mattress. Bitch, you doing good. I'm a boy. Fuck around and spending 100 of them just for practice. In the Grand Nash, in my 50-50 Nash, in my 50-50 Nash. I be all in the ghetto.
Shout out to my baby boys. We've been on Grand Nationals long before Kendrick dropped. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say they've been on it because they never really caught my attention. You know what I mean? I've always been the type of cat that, you know, yeah, I see what everybody else is doing, but I try to do something a little bit different. You know what I mean? I learned a lesson. My first Cutlass, you know what I'm saying? So when everybody had Cutlasses, I had one too. My first Cutlass. And man, many times I got yoked by rollers and all that. I said, y'all would never copy off nobody else, never again. You know what I mean? And you know, at one time, you know, everybody was driving their cars. I forgot what they was driving at that time. It was driving some old schools like Chevs and stuff like that. Had me a Bronco. I'm riding high. Then folks started riding high though. The Escalade came out and everybody couldn't get Escalade. They started getting Broncos and K5s and stuff like that. Then I dropped down to the Pontiac, to the Grand Prix. Photo, actually. You know what I mean? Get away. Understand? And then Scrapers came around. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm just a little different. That's when I had to flip to the 4Runner. Back up again. Like that. So, anyway. Just wanted to share that part. This song right here, June, like I said, says something about the Grand National. He always going to be in floss mode. I call him the Bay Area's Jay-Z. Not because he's as lyrical, but he's aspirational to her as. He glorified that good life, you know what I mean? And just make you feel good about life. So, look, this has been another episode. I want to know how y'all feel out there about that particular song, Young Player, by Luke Tyler featuring Larry June. Also, did I check the sound? You know what I mean? Is there some more new songs that you got? Definitely, as a DJ, I definitely going to take some special requests. You know what I mean? Talk to me in the comments. I'll talk back. Looking forward to having them on there again. I know there's some other new songs. I know Glorilla and all of them and everything else, but you know, them big wigs and all that kind of stuff. We got to figure out that copyright thing. But this right here, this is for promotional use only. You know what I mean? Promoting y'all music, letting y'all know what it is, so we can get an ear, we can listen, and we know what to listen to. You understand what I'm saying? So look, it's DJ Ron. I'm the classic DJ from the Bay Area of California. Thanks for checking in with me, seeing if the sounds is all good and everything else. And remember to catch me on the next episode. Take care as always. God bless.
I represent the Yay area.